Hello folks, this is Wes Truther, GWT, and Wonder Man channel on YouTube and Wes Truther on Brighteon.com. I'm thinking about new programs that have keywords and phrases and stuff in them that YouTube uses to block channel views. And so that can be descriptive words in the titles alone. And I just got another copyright violation for BMG music, something, just a song I've had in my library for a long time, and it was playing in the background, and they're just after the Wes Truther channel. I don't give two poops in the poop in the wind. They're not going to quit until they get it. I got a lot of things to tell you. I know few of y'all have told me that you download and you store my videos on external hard drives because the detail and information in them is so vast that you can't remember, you can't retain everything. And so someone asked me to limit my videos to 15 minutes so they could download them and upload them somewhere else. And so I was for a long time trying to do that. But I cannot get all this material into a 15-minute video if I say 2, 5, 10 sentences pertaining to myself about something. I can't get the whole message in a 15-minute video. But YouTube has a way of blocking the views because I'm telling you right now, I don't care if it isn't but 5 real people read my lips. I usually ask people to turn away from my face and just listen to my dialogue. That way you don't see my passion. It don't hit you as hard because that takes away from the content of what I'm saying because you're paying attention to me. I don't want to entertain you. I want to tell you something. You can turn your head. Just don't talk to somebody else and listen to me. That's all I want you to do is just listen to me. But androids, robot-type machines have to be tested on live people to see if they work. And it's just like the bombs they use, the toxins they use, everything has to be tested on humans. Now I know they kill a lot of animals first, and they kill humans that volunteer to give their existing life to science. And science uses these people, their bodies, their loving and kind hearts, takes advantage of them because what we call science has the answers, but they only give us things to question. They don't give us no cures for the diseases that they make and administer to us as well as inflict upon us in different methods of genocide. My videos should be seen by hundreds of thousands of people. And because they're not is because my government fears what I say. There is no other excuse for it. YouTube is part of the U.S. and UN government, and they fear what I say. That's why they don't want anybody to listen to me. And that's why I tell y'all to look away, because I'm passionate about, I am into what I'm doing. The U.S. government has a total history of testing their weapons on real people. And to build androids or a military force of androids requires testing. Why would they do that? Do all of that even though they're getting the money from the working people? Why would they do all of that and not know what the end results could be? What are they going to build a bunch of robots to fight other countries' robots? I don't think so. I'm not saying that hasn't or won't happen, but that's not why they're building them. They're building them just like nanobots, just like the frequencies, just like all of the surveillance. They're building them to control people. When I first got on Facebook, as long ago as I've been on the internet almost, my number one word that I used in most of my comments and things that I posted was the word control. because that's what they have to do. We are their underlings. They're doing an ethnic cleansing across the earth in all directions. And it's operated through the aristocrats of the Swiss octagon. And I don't care what any of you think about that. I've got it straightened out into my head, and ain't none of you can mix it up. I don't even know if they got a computer that can get inside of my head and scramble what few eggs I have left that aren't broken. Testing requires live subjects. A weapon designed and engineered to destroy man is tested on live people. It has to be. I've seen some of this testing, and a few of y'all may have seen it too. I've seen 4 bodies, live living people disintegrated, turned into chaff by electromagnetic frequencies. Think what you want about it, but that's it. Just think about this. It's not another world, not another dimension, and not another level of conscience that is giving us the lies and the diseases and creating slavery over us. And with all-out attacks, physical, biological, all kinds of attacks onto humans. It's not another dimension. It's not another world. It's not something species from another world. It's not another level of consciousness. Our government, the private army of the Swiss, of the aristocrats, of the Roman and the Pharaonic aristocracy, that is who is doing the ethnic cleansings, just like Israel says that belongs to them. That don't belong to them. It belongs to the Palestinians. From 1947 to 48, that's when the genocide really started. That's when they started attacking other countries and killing everybody whose ancestors handed down the truths about history. It's men and women and machines and computers that attack us. It's men and women and machines, computers, that attack us, all except those within the bonds of the employees of the ones that's doing this. They're not getting attacked, or they wouldn't be working for an outfit that constantly is attacking them. Like target individuals get attacked from so many different directions, from shopping, from neighbors, from police being notified saying that guy is dangerous, he's a troublemaker, watch out for him. If you get a chance, put him down. I'm talking that kind of stuff. That's what is rumored about me sometimes. Think of a woman who is in cancer research, who watches her own family member die, but has the knowledge to not treat and to not cure their family member because of the agenda that she supports. Just think about that. So it keeps the cure a special secret, and the usage is for the highest, as in royalty, Pharaonic, bloodlines. That's all I got to say. Smith & Wesson and Sam Colt, they made all men equal. And you reptilian black pope, that goes for you too, big thing. Whatever the heck you are. I got photographs of you, and that joker is big. And these royal bloodlines, the royal bloodlines live today in the aristocracy of the pharaohs of Egypt and Rome. You folks need to understand this. And these bloodlines, they seek to cleanse the earth of certain bloodlines to have secrets buried to change history. Your kids are not even going to know what history really is unless they see it live. Like the wrongly done Palestinians and all of the support that the United States gives to the biggest terrorist country on all of the earth is Israel. And they are the ones who BS and lie and cheat and steal. They are the invaders, and they were never given Israel by no God, unless it's that lizard god that I think is at the bottom of their lunacy. If you don't consider these bloodlines, I mention bloodlines and blood often in a lot of my videos. I reckon somebody's getting the message. Israel is occupied by invaders, the same as those who occupy the United States are invaders. Nanobots are for locating and terminating their target, and the civilians are the real test subjects. Where is the documentation? That's what I keep hearing people saying. Let me tell you, you people that got to have documentation, you think the scientists and these crazy lunatics are going to sign a piece of paper, put their office letterhead and everything on it, and confess to what they're doing? This stuff about documents, what's wrong with your eyes and your nose and your ears? You see people dying, destruction everywhere, all across the earth. And you got to have documents as to believe in direct energy weapons, in 5G. You got to have documents when there is so much information and so many people putting their lives on the line to tell you the facts about this stuff. And y'all got to have documentation. Here's your sign. Hanover County did a video a long time ago. I was going to try to look this boy's name up, and I can't remember what it was. He's a good man. He did a series. He did a video. You could buy it. I bought a couple copies of it, and I can't find them. And the name of the thing was titled, The North and the South, The Undefeated Truth. Now, if you people want to know some true history about that 5-year civil war in this country, if you can find that, you need to hear what those historians and theologians and all these kind of people that put that documentary together. It will blow your minds. Fortunately for me, I'm from the South. And Hanover County, I've frequented and I've lived in it before. But Coltrane or Train or something was this guy's name. But the title is The North and the South, The Undefeated Truth. And I have some understanding of the United Nations enforcers. I have some understanding of how they operate and how they work. They protect the big dog criminals while they collect government information and follow instructions to go after those that have been corporately set up. So they set up their competition. They track down and eliminate their competition. This has been going on. The mafia in the United States, the whole thing. That's what they do. Targeted for destruction or discrediting. And the sacrifices are made as chessboard moves, folks. A board game. Chessboard moves. And those who want to get more mental, who are in the positions of control, some of them will volunteer to take a fall. Isn't that something, the way they'll just volunteer to sacrifice themselves for the good of the agenda? That's why some of these agendas have been going on for 100 years. They haven't fulfilled yet, but they are almost, they're there. In America, their agenda's Agenda 21. That's, I think, hundreds of pages. Everybody that reads that, I believe your mind, your whole mindset will be changed. That thing is going to be, I remember my mindset after reading the Bible. Now I'm going to tell you, your mindset is going to do the same thing after reading Agenda 21 as it could have if you had read the Bible. Part 2 coming up.